During the battle with the Hun clan, Xiao Yan finally remembered the 11 puppets he had enhanced in the lightning pool. Just imagine the power, 11 Do Zun level puppets that follow Xiao Yan's commands without question. Not only that, they possess a unique technique of combining their powers. Through a special formation, the main puppet can absorb the strength of the other puppets. Xiao Yan used precisely this formation in his fight against Hun Li. So, how much did her power increase? Golden light from the 10 puppets merged and concentrated into a single figure. Her skin transformed from dark gold to a mysterious violet. Beneath the violet hue, one could faintly see golden tones. It was an entirely new, enhanced violet-colored puppet. When her eyes opened, a dark golden light slowly rotated within them. In an instant, she appeared in front of Xiao Yan. Her indifferent gaze calmly fixed on the enemy hidden in the dark mist, Hun Li. After absorbing the power of the 10 other puppets, this puppet of heavenly evil had reached a terrifying level of strength. Yes, her body now resembled a deep violet with golden gleams. This puppet was personally created by Xiao Yan. In the lightning pool, she had reached the pinnacle of her strength, a 6-star Do Zun. And now, after merging with the power of 10 heavenly evil puppets, her strength had definitely surpassed Xiao Yan's own. So what level did she reach? On her own, she possessed the power of a 6-star Do Zun. But with the formation, she reached the peak of the Do Zun level. Imagine that, a lifeless killing machine at the 9-star Do Zun level. Such a bodyguard would continue to be extremely useful for Xiao Yan. Some might have expected the puppet to reach the level of half-Saint Ban Shan, but that kind of power is simply too overwhelming. That's the threshold of the Saint class, not something easily achieved. Hun Li didn't wait. He launched a terrifying attack at Xiao Yan, Dark Soul-Shattering Palm. A black palm imprint crashed down upon Xiao Yan. Wherever it passed, it left behind black cracks in space. Hun Li, empowered by his clan's tattoo, had nearly reached the 9-star Do Zun level. The gap between them was massive. Even Tian-class Do Chi techniques weren't enough to close it. Thanks to the strength of the Hun clan, he possessed such techniques as well. This was exactly why Xiao Yan had prepared the ultimate power of his heavenly evil puppet. She took a step forward. Golden light flashed in her empty eyes. She collided fiercely with Hun Li's black palm imprint. A powerful explosion was heard. The puppet was forced back 10 steps by the overwhelming force. But right after, she charged at Hun Li once again. In the clouds above, clashes flared and souls howled endlessly. Xiao Yan looked up at the black clouds, where golden light flashed in between. After the enhancement, the current heavenly evil puppet could be considered complete. With her strength, she could battle against a 9-star Do Zun. While the intense clash raged in the sky, Xiao Yan turned to Suner. She was fighting against Hunya, who was already completely suppressed. Gu Suner's strength had clearly reached the 9-star Do Zun level. Hunya's true strength, on the other hand, was only at the high stage of 8-star Do Zun. Suner had the obvious advantage. Meanwhile, the battle between the puppet and Hun Li was nearing its conclusion. What was the outcome? Xiao Yan noticed several handprints on the puppet's body. It seemed she had taken a few brutal attacks from Hun Li during the fight. Fortunately, she was no longer as weak as before, otherwise, her body would have exploded from the force. Though she was lightly damaged, Hun Li looked much worse. A stream of blood trickled from the corner of his mouth, meaning he had sustained serious internal injuries during the battle. Both sides had exchanged fierce blows, one side being a lifeless puppet, the other a living being. And in such confrontations, flesh and blood are bound to lose. Hun Li cursed. How could this guy possess such a powerful puppet? After exchanging blows with it, he realized that its body was as tough as a turtle shell, while he couldn't take its attacks without consequences. This battle had clearly taken a toll on him. Xiao Yan smiled and pointed his finger, prompting the puppet to attack Hun Li again. But unfortunately, luck was not on their side. The great storm of the heavenly tomb was approaching. If the storm reached them, even a high-level Do Zun would be annihilated. It was a massive energy storm. Finally, Suner's golden flame struck Hunya in the chest. The tremendous force shocked him so much that he vomited blood. Then she turned to Xiao Yan. "Quick, let's go." Without hesitation, Xiao Yan waved his hand and recalled the puppet. In the next instant, the two of them rushed toward the entrance of the third level. Han Ye and Han Li also ran for their lives. They might have had a chance to escape Xiao Yan, but if they were swallowed by the storm, they wouldn't survive. As they fled, numerous experts appeared from all directions. What a pity! Once again, Xiao Yan had been denied the opportunity to eliminate his enemies. The storm had ruined the entire fight. As Sooner explained, this was a local natural cataclysm. It usually occurred once every few years. The entire second level of the tomb was engulfed by its destructive power. That meant they needed to reach the third level as quickly as possible to survive. Many experts rushed toward the entrance to the third level. Xiao Yan met Hua Xian and a girl in red, both from the Yan clan. They joined forces and flew toward the third level together. A number of people had already gathered there. Gu Zhen, the first commander, and General Gu Qingyang. Finally, the story would reveal the remaining 4 generals of the Gu clan, besides Gu Yao. Interestingly, Gu Qingyang was the first general, the strongest among them. In the end, everyone gathered at the gate leading to the third level, including members of the Han clan. But then a problem arose that prevented any further conflict. The energy light leading to the third level had solidified. They would have to break through by force. That was not something anyone could do alone. To survive and escape the storm, they had to work together. The task was to join forces and break through to the third level. Otherwise, they would all be left behind to face the wrath of the energy storm. After a moment of thought, everyone nodded. It was obvious that the only way out of their current predicament was to charge into the third level of the heavenly tomb. Gu Qingyang took the lead. He stepped toward the light barrier with 3 other experts. Do Qi roared within their bodies, transforming into colossal beams of energy that struck the barrier. What happens next will be shown in future videos. Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's the best support you can give. Let me know what you think of the enhanced puppet's appearance. This battle showed us just how powerful Xiao Yan's puppet formation has become. Even against a near 9-star Do Zun like Han Li, the enhanced puppet proved to be a terrifying force. With such a trump card by his side, Xiao Yan's future battles will only grow more intense. The arrival of the heavenly tomb storm, however, reminds us that in this world, even the strongest must sometimes retreat. What awaits on the third level will surely be even more dangerous, and even more exciting. Thank you for watching. See you next time.